It is the first day of summer here in Scituate, and welcome to the beach report. Today we're going to go around, check out the three biggest beaches. We got Pasini, Egypt, and Minot. We're going to look at the parking situations, the entrances, and the sand conditions overall. Check out the rocks, the seaweed, see how everything looks. Let's get after it. We're here in the Pasini parking lot. Let's check it out, huh? Now, this is always interesting. Over here, we got these 4 spots. You know, if you don't want to pay the $35 for a beach ticket, you can park here if you make it. But it's kind of funny because look at all these cars over here. I mean, does it matter? Just pay the $35, guys. Cheap price. Park here all summer. Not a bad deal. Not bad at all. We got 4 spots over there, about 15 cars. Everyone's scared to park over here, thinking that parking outside of the signs is actually going to make a difference. The Pasini parking lot took a lot of damage over the winter from these storms, but they cleaned it up really well. There was about 3 feet of sand in here. My friend Nate Ryan actually got his minivan stuck in here a couple weeks ago before they cleaned it all up, packed all the sand down, make it a parking lot again. So glad they did that. Lots of dunes. A big necessity of these beaches is right here. Whoa, don't kill it. Here we go. Hopefully no one's in there. Pasini is home to I believe the only only working shower system at the beach. So that's kind of works. Pressure a little. That one's not feeling it. Whoa. Throw your trash out. Throw your trash away. We don't want you leaving trash here on the beach. It's bad for the environment. Pasini put in this little blue ramp this year. The only entrance to Pasini, by the way, through the parking lot, of course. Unless you want to walk in from like a cliff or something. But yeah, you know, this blue ramp, I wouldn't say it's very aesthetically pleasing, but, you know, it definitely gets the job done. Keeps your feet nice and cool on the hot sand. Pasini looking very nice, very nice. Lots of people out here today. It's a beautiful day. Pasini's doing pretty well this summer. Not too much seaweed or rocks at all if you look down the beach. We're about an hour from low tide here. You can see the dunes up protecting the houses. Those are from the storms. They fix those up nicely. And yeah, Pasini's looking beautiful this summer, I have to say. Definitely a great beach to hit. So, come on down. Here we are at Egypt Beach, and it's looking a little bit slower, a little bit calmer than Pasini. Let's go check it out. We're in the Egypt parking lot here, lots of spots, and very well organized parking lot, I have to say. Over here, of course, we got another porta potty. Why is there a pod next to every porta potty? It's a little strange. All right, well, let's keep going. VIP parking right here. Oh, it's handicapped, never mind. Now, this is really what Egypt has been known for, is the boardwalk. Now, here we have an aesthetically pleasing solution to the hot feet. Now, this can be really bad for your feet here. Egypt is home of the rocks. Everybody knows it. But the boardwalk does a pretty good job. Looks pretty good and keeps your feet off the rocks. Watch out for splinters. Definitely keep those flip-flops on. Now, Egypt's really cool because it's got this natural defensive seawall. You don't even need a seawall here because these rocks go up about 20 feet high. Summit the mountain. Wow, looking very slow, but very calm and nice here. Lots of rocks, but right up front, it's not looking too bad. Let's go check it out. Now, Egypt can really go either way in the summer after these storms. You know, you can get a ton of big rocks here. You can get some seaweed, but honestly, I have to say it's looking pretty good right now. Not too many rocks. You know, we got those rocks up high for the seawall, but we're looking pretty good here at Egypt. So far after the 2 looks at the beaches, I would say if you're looking for a big crowd, some nice soft sand, I'd hit Pasini. But, you know, this is a nice place to just chill out, peaceful environment, nothing really going on. It's almost like a private beach here right now, I would say. But definitely another beautiful beach here of Scituate, Mass. And pretty good conditions so far to start off. Here we are at beach 3 of 3, Minot, and we are at the far right-hand side at the first place that you can park. Now we got 4 parking spots right here. 4 spots, and you know, sometimes people double park here. sometimes people do it. Last summer, we parked here, and someone parked directly behind us and left a note on my dad's car with the phone number so he could call him when he wanted to leave. That's not legal. And also, there's no service here. So when he tried to call him, he couldn't get a hold of him, and we were stuck here. So don't do that, please. I don't know why people do that here, but just please, no. Just please, no. So this is the first entrance of Minot, far right, and we have an alleged sign, you could say, because it's open. It's everyone's coming this way, so I don't think that's real. Just to ignore the closed sign. We're about 2.5 hours from low tide, and it's looking pretty nice here. Definitely a little different, because back in the day, when I was younger, there would be about, I'd say, 20 more feet of beach at this tide. But, you know, global warming, maybe, I don't know. All right, so down here on the far end of Minot, it's looking pretty nice. Not a huge beach right now, but definitely a very sandy one. We got some small waves coming in, a little bit bigger than the Egypt waves, which is just down that way. But it's looking very nice. I don't see any seaweed again at the third beach of the day. It's looking very pure, very relaxing. Not too many people here, and definitely a peaceful day out here. So let's go check out the other entrances. Here we are at the main parking lot of Minot Beach, and it's pretty slow down here. There's about 6 cars here, but there's still a good amount of parking. You know, we got another parking lot back there for backup. We got a nice porta potty right here. Everybody needs that. No pod next to it though, so that's, I don't know, you can think whatever you want for that. We got a new sign in this year over here in the parking lot. Minot Kayak Ramp Scituate. A rampless ramp, but still pretty cool. That looks more like stairs to me. But I guess you don't really need a ramp for a kayak, so, because you're not trailering it. Walking east now towards the beach, we got this nice little walkway and a sign that says beach this way, in case you didn't know. Throw out your trash. I don't want it, the fish don't want it, the gulls don't want it, nobody wants it. Get it in the trash can. And pick up after your dog. We got an old post office. I don't think is it still a post office? Yeah. Wow, it's still a post office. It is doing well. Here we have another blue thing. Keep your feet cool. You know, if it was me, I would have maybe gone for a nice beige, but I guess going with the theme of the ocean, I'll take it. This is right where I broke my toe in 4th grade. Trash cans, throw it away. Well, rock looking pretty, and so is the sand out here today. This is a beautiful area. This is some of the softest sand we've been on all day right here. And we're about 2.5 hours from low tide. And although the other end of the beach is looking a little slim, this side is doing just fine. A little bit of seaweed, but definitely nothing to be concerned about. This just looks like a classic day here at Minot. Pretty slow, not that busy, and very peaceful again. Now if you can see here, we got about the biggest patch of seaweed we've seen all day going along here. But you know, again, this is away from the water. This is away from where you'll probably be sitting. I wouldn't be worried about it. You shouldn't be either. Now let's go down towards the water. Now this area is looking a little beat up, but again, not too bad. We got a lot of rocks, a lot of seaweed. Looks like a storm might have brought these in, a recent storm. But again, there's other spots. This isn't too much to deal with. You know, you're going to trade some of the nicest sand for some of the worst at Minot, but that's what you get here at New England. So, yeah. Let's go check out the water temp. We have not done that all day. Not too bad, to be honest. Not too bad. You know, the water usually takes till about July, maybe August to really get warm here in Scituate. But it's not doing too bad, I have to say. Pretty refreshing, pretty warm for Scituate. Of course, if you jump in, you will feel refreshed on a nice hot day. Definitely worth it. Looking down Minot Beach here, you can definitely see how the water has changed, how the beach has eroded over the last 10 years, say. We're about 2.5, maybe 3 hours from high tide here, and that area of the beach is gone. You have to cross rocks to get to the other side. In another couple hours, this whole area is going to be underwater. Going to be a low tide only beach soon. Thanks for watching the Beach Report today. Hopefully you feel a little better prepared for what you might expect to see at these beaches. This is Mike signing off.